From the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 6. He juked him, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Luton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Don't let him free. Play outside deep. Don't let him. Wide, get wide.
Rosen off the play action. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Monday. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Spies. Check 45. Monday. Check 45 to Mike. Hi.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Black 25 behind.
I got you. I got you.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
50 inch the mic. Night, sweetheart.
And even. Wait. Play that.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Wooten. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down now, Wooten. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go. Calm the crowd.
You're not ready.
Green, triple C. Flip it. Joker. Check 37. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit, couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Mike 51, Mike.
3rd and long for Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, 5 on the 50. Check safety. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You can't stop me.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it.
To throw is Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hey, quarter. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, orbit.
We taking wins home.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54's must move. Check. Watch 54. Let's go one more. Run that. Watch the twins. Jam.
On play action, Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
180. Watch by 4. Watch the backer. Undercross. Hey, alert. Hey, 2. Check Mike 54. Mike. What do you got?
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lucky. Green, triple team. Echo. 51 to Mike.
Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready? Blue ready.
58 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop.
5-0.
58, boy. 58. Watch the screen.
Boys, that up.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
It's our time.
Easy.
58.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Boys, that up.
Here's Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run on 1st down. Wooten and a loose football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Tonight.
Mike 54. Watch the flag.
Monday.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert.
He's coming. Double up.
22 jet bomber. Quarter.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jameis now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Winston now. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check. White. Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ricky. 50. West. Mike, pick it up, guys, pick it up. Kill. Let him go. Turn it up. Kill. Triple C. Let's go now. Let him go.
Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll throw again. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. Blue ready.
51, Mike, 51.
Come on, D. No. Off. Flip it.
Mike 51.
Watch the slant.
Rotate. Chill.
Kill. White. Let him go.
Now Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
Alert 3. Alert. Corner. 80. 54 is Mike. Check. 6'6". Bullet high. Let him know. Hug. Showing it. Shit. Alert.
Here's Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might... And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Let's go. 80. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming. Hug. Kill. Hey, Echo. Check 99. Hey, alert.
On first down, Wooten. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Take four.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You ain't going nowhere. Slam.
On third down, Wooten. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
White. SOS.
Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
What screen? 58, right over there, right over there. Flip it. Hustle. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Easy. It comes to me, it's me. 58's the mic. Hey, stop. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Bang. Easy. Hey, Sonic. Yeah, Mike. Here we go. Small.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
3 buzz.
They'll start here with Jackson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Wooten. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 180. Mike 5-4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run on 1st down. Wooten. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Green, triple team. Zoom. 51 the mic, boys.
Throwing, Winston.
Let's bring it.
He completes it to Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. A little juke shrugs him off. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
180. Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 3rd down. Wooten. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A second down throw for Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Blue ready. 58's the mic. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Big series right here.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now West. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Monday. You ain't doing nothing today. Today, Monday. Hey, turn it up.
Whip.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get your swerve on. Switch. Check your hot read. Where we go?
Jameis to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Check. 5-0. Fresno.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcast? And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Here we go.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. You. Easy. Hey. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Sonic. Watch the curl.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, switch gears.
Second and 10. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
On third down, this is Jackson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Check, crunch, Sonic. Green, 17. 66, bullet, pop.
Jameis again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
58 to Mike.
Come on. Sunday. Check 24. Watch the
3rd and long for Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 5-0. Hey, let's get this.
58, boys. 58.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people.